All right, what a project. My gosh, man, in my lifetime, do you know how many cars I have cleaned out to trade in? I mean, it's like a used car lot. You think about it, I should just been in the damn car business. Wait a second. I am in the damn car business. Are you kidding me? Hey, see the white seat. Wait a second. What do you do with the Maverick? I relocated my wife's office so she could see out the front of the house. I'll be amazed. The phone doesn't ring here in a second. Hey, where are you going? Where are you taking the red Maverick? This is a great car. I mean, all sincereness, this is a great vehicle. But, you know, what people don't know is I finagle a lot of deals. So, this truck is my dad's name. So, the reality of this vehicle is I pay for it, and I always have paid for it, but we put the deal in my dad's name. And that's one reason it has a Florida tag. So, but for my dad, you know, for me, it's like, I really thought that this vehicle would possibly play out up north here, thinking more of my wife, which is, even for business, it's a great vehicle. It's a fantastic vehicle. But for me, I'm like, you know what? I just want to get this out of my father's name and move on from that. And because I really did buy it for him. When I say buy it, what I mean by that is I ordered for him, he got the financing deal done, and the condition was I make the payment. I pay the insurance, I make the payment. But the real deal was that I was going to get rid of my Ford Ranger truck for him to have this. Yeah, so the Ford Ranger truck that's down in Florida, that's in my name. And the goal was to get that out of my name, my debt, and put this car in my dad's debt, his own insurance policy, and I would just pay for everything and take the liability out of me. Yeah, it didn't work out. So that's really kind of what played out here. And I was blown away that my dad didn't like this truck, and he really wanted the Ranger. I mean, I'm not lying to you. I mean, I was blown away that he would not love this truck because it's so easy to get in and out of. That Ranger truck I have, that truck there, it's a project to get in and out of. Up here's the line painting. With any luck, I'll beat these guys. Oh, wow. We were just blessed. I was just blessed. There's a whole line of line painting crew, which I would have got caught in that. That'd be an extra 30 minutes at least. So, yeah, so just full disclosure is what's going on. So now this vehicle here, this is my vehicle and in my name. And so that's kind of part of it that's going on. And at the same time, I could just technically sell this vehicle, but here's the deal. I figured I'd just go finagle a deal where they're going to buy this out for my dad. And the other thing is, I really questioned my, hey, do I really want the gas V6 motor that I had in my other Jeep Gladiator? But for the record, I really did regret selling my first Jeep Gladiator for that Ford F-150 Super Snake I got. That F-150 Super Snake was a badass truck, but that was tough. I mean, even for me, it was because I just really only had that Jeep Gladiator for a while. I had it for basically about a year and a half, and I just was like, man, I just can't believe I'm gonna let this thing go, but I did. And because the Gladiator one thing I really like about this Gladiator is the Mojave package, and it's much nicer to ride. I mean, even for me to say it rides somewhat like my Bronco, even for me to say that, yeah, I know, but it does have a softer ride, softer suspension, and it just really is a nice ride. And it's not like a real decked out Gladiator. So what I did the other day, I drove by the dealership on Monday, and I kind of looked at that vehicle again, just thinking, do I really want this? I was like, I don't know. We'll just see how it plays out. So anyways, the Mojave package to me, and the way they didn't deck it all out, so it's not a real expensive Gladiator. And on top of that, in so many ways, they're really taking about 10 grand off. $8,000 is what they initially took off, but they gave me an extra $2,000 for the Maverick. So how do you want to say it? They gave me 10 grand off, or they gave me 8 grand off. They gave me $2 more grand for the Maverick. Because the Maverick got good money, so that's encouraging. And I mean, I got more money than what the truck actually cost. just so you know. Yeah. As far as the MSRP, once you add in the taxes and this and that, but it's in my dad's name, so he'll get that off his credit, which will be a good thing. It just kind of puts me a little at ease in mind, peace of mind. I got a brother and sisters, it's just all liability. It's like, yeah, you know what, time to move on. But anyways, I called my sales guy and I said, hey, should I wait for the diesel? Because the diesel Gladiator is available. And I mean, that would be really cool. But the only way you can get, per my sales guy, I called him on the phone, he tried to build one, is in the Rubicon package, which I don't want the Rubicon package again. Rubicon package is this little stiffer ride. Anybody out there that's shopping a Jeep, the Mojave package is a softer, it's for this desert riding, a softer suspension. And that Rubicon's the back wooded, four-wheeling mudding. So we built a Rubicon Gladiator, and this truck that I'm looking at is like 63 grand. Well, the Rubicon Gladiator diesel setup, you're going to be like 73. So it's a 10 grand difference, but they're not going to discount it. So in some aspects, it's a $20,000 spread for the most part if I want to go to the Gladiator diesel, which I don't. At the end of the day, the V6 Pentastar motor, it's fine, more than enough power. It gets down the road. And just like this vehicle here, this thing gets down the road, it's peppy, but I mean, if you get really hard into it, yeah, you can feel it. But I mean, this Maverick though, for the record, the Maverick was just an overall great vehicle. Oh man, this is it. The Jeep Gladiator, yeah, it's a love-hate thing. It can kind of like hideous to a degree, but if I put some nice tires, if I did a tire wheel package, a little lift on the thing, instantly I think just really has that really cool, badass look. But I don't know, I just got mixed feelings. For a part of me, is like, just put 35s on it and leave the factory wheels, just kind of keep it a little simple. I just don't know if I want to be jumping out of the truck. I mean, I'm just getting so sick of that. I'm getting to be an old man, I know that. So here, for the record, here we go. Here is another, car addictions. And I really came to closure. The deal wasn't going to go down. And in so many ways, like, okay, that's fine, good. It's, I don't need to buy another damn car. And here it is. The car gods, or is it the devil in the making? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't deny it. Devil in the making. So now, what am I at this year where I'm not, this year, wanting to have this crazy buying and selling car year? But for the record, if we retract right now and we go back to Florida, I bought 2 motorcycles the first of the year, and then I came home and I bought the Power Boost. That was number 3, right? I mean, I myself right now, I can't even keep track. That's 3. And then I bought the Smoke Show for the daughter. That's 4. So the Challenger. So this Jeep. Oh, the Jeep. My wife's Jeep. Jeep Grand Cherokee L. That's 5. So the Jeep Gladiator. That'd be 6. That's 6 cars. So there we go. We're at 2 cars a month. We're at the 3rd month of the year. We're 2 vehicles per month. So if I kept that up, I could be at, oh my gosh. But no, I mean, I'm sincere. It's not going to, yeah, right. I'm sure he's like, dude, there's no way you're going to convince any of us here watching your channel that this is like the last purchase for the next 6 months. Yeah, right. Yeah, get your shovel out, buddy. I hear you. Oh my goodness. And here's the thing. I've been a guy that's the Bronco guy. I mean, the Bronco is so cool. And anybody else here would be like, why would you just pick another Bronco? Nah, I've already had 3 Broncos. No, I'm not doing that. The Jeep Gladiator is just a whole different ride. I'm just really kind of back to the Mopar side. That's the danger. I mean, really, if you look at my fleet, it's changing again. The fleet in the driveway is changing. The heavy-duty trucks are now Rams. The nice SUV is a Jeep, not a Ford Expedition. Am I buying our Ford Ranger? I'm buying a Jeep Gladiator. And then I got the Dodges. Now I have 2 Dodge Challengers and a Dodge Charger. So the whole So like the Ford, borderline, it's like the Ford side is, well, not really, because they still have 3 Mustangs. And I still have the Ford F450 dually the kid drives. And I got the Ford Power Boost. And I got the Ford Lightning. And I got the Ford Ranger. And I got the Ford Mach-E Mustang, right? I only wish I could get rid of that. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm just on that page in life. You'll just see that down the road there'll be some massive gas shortage. And there you go. I get electric vehicles. I'm still getting around. Other people sitting in line all day or sitting at home, and that starts to play out. And with all the madness in the world anymore, if people don't get their way, they just turn to physical violence. Did this just happen like yesterday? Yeah, right. It's a car channel. I know. Keep it at that. But anyways, so to the Jeep. What's really interesting is I looked at this vehicle on a rainy, overcast day. So on a sunny day, does this thing show more of the mud, primer, ugly ass look vehicle? But here's the challenge. I love the light color interior. That's one thing I don't like about the Jeep Wranglers. The interiors are so dark on the ones that I drove. And I know you can get, I've had the lighter color seats, peanut butter seats, but the only way you get this light color interior, the gray or the silver interior, is you have to go to this stealth gray paint theme. Otherwise, you're stuck. You can't get the, you got to go to the dark interior, which I don't want that. So we're going to have to hear in the dealership any moment here. I've left the horns on. I left the bull horns on. And the guys going to fight among themselves to who gets the horns. And so, oh great, this guy here, this is classic. I won't get rude, but oh well, here we go. So anyways, I'll try to keep it not too long a video. Hippity doo-dah day with the Jeep, back to the Jeep brand. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV Part 2. The shortage conversations. Well, if you follow my channel, there's not a shortage of cars on my property. So, for the record, why am I making a video when my day has been cut short? I've got plenty of vehicles. But now, I just got the phone call this morning that the Jeep Gladiator deal is going down. So now I got to unload my truck. The Maverick, really cool truck. And I bought it for my dad. He didn't really want it. I never really thought I'd buy it for myself per se. But I think I'm saying bye-bye to the Ford Maverick. But it's a great truck. Even for me. Yeah, I think I'm crazy. But anyways, let's just follow me along. What do I do with the horns? The guys at the dealership, they want the horns. I mean, literally, they're like, hey, man, I want those horns. Do I keep them for myself? Well, those things are definitely showing some age here, too. So it's all right. Let me get motivated here and just watch the day progress. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. Shortages conversation. Shortages. Well, one thing's for sure. I ain't short on cars, am I? Yeah, so what are we doing now? Got the phone call. Excuse me, got the phone call. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. Shortages, conversations. And oh wow, my day has just been cut short. Because I'm getting ready to go buy a Jeep. Oh my gosh. Beyond believable. Beyond believable that the deal that I thought did not go down has come down. I tell you what, I get these relationships with these finance guys, and they go out of their way to get the no to a yes. And oh Jesus Christ, just beyond believable. If you watch my videos this morning, I told you that deal's done. It's dead in the water. And nope, my finance guy called me here about 2 hours ago and said, hey man, come get the Jeep Gladiator. And I'm like, what? There's no way. So the adventures continue. Follow me along. There's the other location of this dealership. They opened up their own used car lot side. So there's all the Jeeps. A lot of inventory. Ah. Is that the guy just bought that Charger? I don't think so. I think it's somebody else. All right, here we go. All right, we are at the dealers. Look at that blue. Boy, I tell you, the blues. All right, so here it is. See, here in the date. See, here it is. See, mud. It's the mud Jeep. I mean, sincerely, really, I'm with you on this 100%. Maybe here be like, yeah, I'm like, no way, man. Really? Really? Yeah, I'm with you. All right, here we are. Here she is. And the Mojave. Now, does the Mojave sit higher than the Rubicon? I mean, it borderline looks like it does. That's interesting. I don't know. That'd be a question I have to ask my sales guy. But see, it doesn't have the steel bumper. If I want to do a winch kit, I've already done that in 2 of my other Jeeps. That'll be a expense. Or just do a whole new modular bump. That's what's so cool about this vehicle. This vehicle here will be all about so many mods. You can just do so many things this vehicle. And so I just love this color interior. I just had such a nice color interior. Back. So, what if they get better tire? Nah. Yeah, I think these are the same tires. I don't know. Maybe they changed them from my last one. All right, let's go. Now, here is the Maverick. So look, Maverick, or Gladiator. Which would you take? Come on. Look, nice, but that there packaged out right, it just looks badass. Plus, you got the top. You can take off the front panels. Take these off. That's really nice. But this here doesn't have all the extra features. Like, it doesn't have the LED lighting. This right here, this square, see how square that is? Or see here, this has got like a shape to it. See how it comes in? Okay, so this is an LED package. So the headlights aren't LED. That's kind of hard to believe. There's the Ram TRX truck that I looked at. It's still sitting here, or is it? Yeah, where's the white one, I wonder? I'd have a hard time believing those things are still sitting around. But, oh wait, there's another black one. Huh. Here's a Porsche. All right, let's go inside and see what we figure out.